So, Uwe, question for you is, where do you think the first SMR in Europe will be built? And maybe where do you think the most SMRs will be built?
The first one.
Russia is not counting as Europe in this case.
Okay, so I answered the question 2 years ago, and I will answer in the same way. Romania. So there is a lot of interest from American companies. There is even a loan now expected for Romania to try to build an American type SMR in Europe, and this will be Romania from my point of view.
Oh, yeah, interesting. Okay. And maybe follow up, where do you think the most potential? So also Romania, that they will build the most SMRs?
I'm not sure. Normally, as I explained, I do not believe really for Europe that there is a lot of place for SMRs, but maybe currently a lot of interest we have in Poland to replace the coal-fired stations. So Poland is the countries in Europe with the most coal-fired, and to replace them with other sources, it will need, there's a lot of ideas to replace them by SMRs, but Poland in parallel are building large nuclear power plants. So I don't know, but from the numbers, should be Poland, but the first one I expect Romania.
Okay.
Yeah, I have a question regarding the SMRs. Are there any concepts for the atomic power waste? I mean, there is no clear waste strategy for nuclear power waste worldwide. What about that?
As I explained for the typical light water reactor waste, this is the same waste as from the big nuclear power plants. And to produce power, you produce waste, first of all. But there is the concept of so-called molten salt reactors that are transforming the waste in another form of waste. So you get a waste not as today, where we have to look for a final disposal for 1 million year safety, but you get waste where it's only radioactive for the next 300 years. So, and this is why this molten salt reactor type is one of the things what is everybody believes in one of the development to solve the question of long time disposal.
Yeah, but also 300 years is for me a long time.
For me not, because we have in the chemical industry some final disposals where even have for 10 million times. So it's handleable and it's predictable. 1 million year, it's hard to predict what happens on the Earth in 1 million year.